Today we're going to be working on a fun little experiment. Basically I cut these pieces of acrylic out. We're going to place one on top of the other, place firstly some magnetic filings in here, and then for another one we're going to put ferrofluid in there. And then we're going to take neodymium magnets, put them on the back, and see how the flux lines actually align the whatever they are. You can almost get a look at the magnetic field that surrounds the magnet. Here we go. First step is going to be getting the top here, cleaning it off with some alcohol around the area that we're going to glue it. I've kept the protective coating on the opposite side of this. I think it's that side. It's a very, very thin coating. It makes it look blue, but you can barely even tell that it's on when it's on one side. You know what isn't a lint-free cloth? My shirt, but whatever. Wow, gorgeous. Okay. So now, I'm going to take my glue, I'm going to smear it around the outside. Okay. So we've got that glued. We're going to set it right down. Well, unfortunately with this first one, it doesn't look like I added enough glue. So I'll just have to pay attention for when the next one comes. What I'll do here is remove the coating on this donut looking shape. There we go. Now it's starting to look clear. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to trust that that's a pretty clean surface because I'm just now taking off the outside. And then we'll get this one cleaned up and ready to go on the top. See, that's how it should clean up. Just like immediately everything's gone. Some scratch on this side. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. So we've got that ready to go. Unless, wait a second, is this? Of course it is. Man, that coating is so ridiculous. You can barely see it. I cleaned the wrong side. Okay. I hope that the guy on eBay packed this pretty well. Like, without a bunch of... Oh gosh. Here we go. Nope. It's literally just in an envelope. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not as bad. There's another bag on the inside. There we go. No, there's a... Inside of the Ziploc bag is another envelope. Okay. Let's see if this is the real one. And in this envelope is another bag. Okay. And there's the magnetite we're looking for. Okay. That should be pretty cool. I hope that the magnetite isn't so small that it makes it so that the field lines don't show up. But we're just gonna put some in and hope that it does. Man, I wish I had like a little scoop. So that is enough. Whoa! What? Is it delaminating already? That's crazy. Alright, so a disaster has already struck. So for some reason, these two aren't sticking together, which I'll blame on this glue. Luckily, I brought some other stuff that I think will work just as well, if not better. So I wish I could test this with something that's not very powerful, like this tiny magnet. And let's see. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now with a larger magnet, let's see how she goes. Okay, so maybe the flux lines won't show up, but it's still pretty cool. So, because this thing's having a real hard time sealing, what I'm going to do is just put on the top and then apply pressure. And then see how this one turns out before moving on with the next one. Alright, that went on a lot easier than the last. Gorgeous-ish. And now we've got our top plane, so that'll go down. Okay, that's still pretty cool right now. So I'll try with a magnet. This may be too early to even think about trying. I don't know. This might be a failure, and it might be a success. We'll see when it dries, and go from there. Alright, thank you for tuning in. If you like this kind of quality content, subscribe, and enjoy even more of it. Deuces. Alright, what's up? It's a little later on in the day. Here's some light. Alright, turns out I wasn't a total failure. Okay, the thing was that with these magnets, one pole is on one side and the other pole's on the other, which is why it was attracting all of the magnetic filings in such a large clump. But instead, if you go along the two poles, you can see here, hopefully, how the filings will switch direction with the way that the pole is going, now that it's north-south. And I can, oh, there it goes. But of course, with a neodymium magnet, it's very strong, and so it just like overpowers it. What I've learned recently is that it's not actually the flux lines that these filings are showing. It's actually just like them arranging themselves and interacting with each other, but they're like indicative of the properties of the magnet. So it's still pretty cool watching how they'll change direction, align themselves with it. And just overall be a really cool little experiment. So tomorrow what I'll be doing is making another one of these with ferrofluid, and I'm very interested in what that's going to look like, because I saw a YouTube video of somebody putting ferrofluid inside of a rotating magnetic field, and it generates some fantastic shapes, very organic looking. And so I want to see if I can do the same thing as them. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.